Come, my naughties. We must capture Smurfette. Only she can give us the formula to make you true blue Smurfs.
Heck is blue!
Nothing can stop me now! Ow!
Master, let me get Smurfette. I'm going in! Gotcha!
Oh no! They're taking Smurfette!
So long, Smurf!
Oh, you guys are here. Hey guys, Lucas here again for another movie review. Today it is for the Smurfs 2, the sequel to the 2011 hit The Smurfs, which is based on the TV series and cartoon of the same name, yada yada yada. And this one has the same voice cast from the first, including Jonathan Winters, the late great Jonathan Winters as Papa Smurf, Katy Perry as Smurfette, Hank Azaria as Gargamel, just a whole bunch of people. In this one you got Smurfette kind of not knowing where she belongs because she still kind of struggles that she was made by the evil wizard Gargamel, and she kind of joins them by accident because he's created these two little bad Smurfs called the Naughties, and she doesn't know whether she wants to be a real Smurf or a naughty, and then he has to collect Smurf essence to, you know, rule the... Who cares? I didn't see the Smurfs 1. Luckily, I'm not familiar with the show at all. I just know that they just like to replace, you know, cuss words or just words in general with Smurf, and they do that here also. And I didn't see the first, but I could say that Smurfs 2 is pretty terrible. I know this is a kids movie, but this insults kids' intelligence. Like, one of the naughties in this movie, I forget his name, is like the dumb one. His name's like Haggis or something. All he does is yelp and scream and just make stupid noises. He's like, cause he's like the dumb Smurf or the dumb naughty, and he's just so annoying. They put no effort, and it really just insults kids' intelligence. I mean, I'm pretty sure they referred to him as retard Smurf in the movie. The plot doesn't make any sense. I mean, they kind of at first had this clever idea where Gargamel is, you know, now famous because in the real world because he can do magic, but they just repeat it, and it's just not funny. And Hank Azaria seems to be the only one that has fun in these movies, but he's still not funny, and he's semi-fun to watch just because he's such an asshole, but it's just not funny, and it's just a lot of mugging in this movie, not just from him, but Brendan Gleeson is in this movie. Why? I mean, he must have had to pay a mortgage on his new, you know, Malibu home or something, because he's in this movie, and for the first, you know, 2/3 that he's in it, all he is there to do is make unfunny jokes and scream and mug, and then near the end they try to pull, like him and Neil Patrick Harris have this, because he plays Neil Patrick Harris's stepdad. And then, you know, Smurfette has this whole thing where she doesn't belong, and he's trying to bond with Neil Patrick Harris, so it's kind of like a parallel. And they just try to take that, you know, seriously for the last half of it, and it just so doesn't work. Film tries to have this message of family and a sense of belonging, and that's fine. That's definitely a good message to teach the kids. But they just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Like every scene with Neil Patrick Harris is, "He's not my father. I don't want to touch him." Brendan Gleeson's like, "I'm your father. I love you. You're part of my family." He's like, "No, I'm not part of your family. We get it. We get it." I didn't even mention the product placement in this movie. This is a Sony movie. Half of the time there's some Sony related product. You know, there's a whole scene where Hank Azaria's Gargamel is you know, showing his plan, and it's on one of these Sony tablets, and he goes, "Ooh, I like the swiping motion." And then they even, you know, have like Facebook on a computer that they reference. There's even another Sony phone right next to a tablet, and then there's even like a shot, like a good 5-second shot of a Nutella jar, like on a waiter's table, and they just stay on there, and then like you know, the naughties like fly past it. There's just so much product placement in this movie. It is shameless. This movie doesn't even have the decency to be short. Like, I thought it was like 89 minutes, where I'm like, oh, at least it's gonna be terrible, but at least it's gonna be, you know, at least they have like the mercy to make it short. No, it's like 103 minutes and you feel every single minute of it. It is just so long. Every 5 seconds I was going... There's a point where a kid, there's like me and like a mom and like her son, and there's a moment where the kid got up in the middle of the movie to go to the bathroom or whatever, but I literally said under my breath, "Good for you, kid. You're the smartest kid in this theater." I'm not lying to you guys. I mean, it felt like jury duty. It really did. It's long, it's boring. I know it's a kid's movie, but if you're showing this to your kids, you might as well just have them work in a sweatshop, because that's how much of a disservice you're doing to them. Put on anything else. Put on anything that's come out in the past couple of years by Pixar or DreamWorks or anything, just not this. It's really just pandering. I don't think it's as bad as Texas Chainsaw, which came out in the beginning of the year, because I snuck into that movie and I still wanted my money back. This is really just terrible, but I can't say it's as bad as that, but it's a close second. There was only one thing I liked about this movie. There was one scene with Neil Patrick Harris and Brendan Gleeson that I thought was nice. I thought it was well done, and then like the rest of the movie, there's still like 25 minutes of movie after that just goes back to the terrible, cheap, potty humor, just the lowest common denominator, kids entertainment after that. So a couple of nice scenes can't make up for most of the movie being absolutely terrible. So I'm going to have to give the Smurfs 2 1 star out of 5. I didn't see the first Smurfs, but let me know whether or not this one is better or worse than the first one. If it's better than the first, then I can only imagine. But if you liked it, that's fine. Let me know what you liked about it. I just don't get it. But if you like this review, please subscribe for more. I do review good movies on this channel, don't worry. So please subscribe for more if you enjoyed this rant, and I'll see you guys later.
Right in the Smurf berries.
The Smurfs.
2.
How dare you, moron!